I want to start this video off by saying rest in peace to Ashlei Hinds. For those of you who don't know, in the DMV area, Washington, D.C. to be specific, there was a hotel party in D.C. to bring in the New Year's. And unfortunately, argument broke out. A young man allegedly pulled out a handgun and shot into the hotel room from outside of the hotel room. And unfortunately, 2 bullets struck and killed Ashlei Hinds, right? So, once again, rest in peace to that young lady. It's really sad. Very young, on break from college, supposed to be going back. Actually, should be back on campus today. And so it's really sad and unfortunate, right? And so I want to send condolences to the family, but I also want to give some words of advice to the youth. First of all, I'm going to start by saying this. Yes, I went to a lot of not a lot, but I went to my share of hotel parties and house parties and hole-in-the-wall clubs in my teens and early to mid-20s. Yes, I did. So I'm not saying this to be holier than thou or to make it seem like y'all doing something that I didn't do. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying to you that times have changed. The number of angry, neglected, unloved young people in this society today is far beyond what it was in my day. For full transparency, young people, my day, I was 18 to 25 between the years of 2006 and let's say 2012. So quite some time ago. It is now 2024. 12 years have gone by. And what I'm telling you is the number of young people who are angry and hurt and feel lost and ignored and weren't raised properly and weren't loved how they were supposed to be loved and weren't taught by their mother and their father and their uncles and grandparents and the people in the church and the people in the neighborhood. That number is probably 5 times what it was in my era. What does that lead to? That leads to a growing number of young people who are angry and violent. You add on top of that what's going on in the music today, where the most popular music amongst young people is drill music, where you outright talk about real people who have died and who have been killed. You even name their names. Once again, I grew up in the era of 50 Cent and all these people. And yes, there was gangster rap. There was talking about shooting and killing back then. Yes, there was. And that was wrong too. But in that time, it was more of a general thing. It was basically saying, I'll do this to somebody if they run up on me. And I got this reputation overall. What's going on now is you have real people naming real people and talking about real situations on the record. And this is popular. It's played on the radio. It's played in gyms. It's played at sporting events. It's played in clubs. So we are now in an era where, once again, the number of young people who are angry and violent is 5x what it was, and it's supported by the music. I say that, young people, to say this. Quite frankly, you shouldn't be going to house parties. You should not be going to hotel parties. You should not be going to hole-in-the-wall clubs. It's too dangerous. I'm just going to be real with you. It is too dangerous. Once again, in my era, where there's some shootings here and there, yes. But for the most part, you go to a hole in the wall, you go to a hotel party, you go to a house party, the most you had to worry about was somebody might get jumped. Somebody might get jumped on, Every once in a while, maybe somebody might get stabbed. And if it got really bad, somebody might shoot in the air, or maybe they might shoot in the vicinity, but they wouldn't hit nobody. That's gone now. There's no, were you at the party last night? Dude got jumped. Or such and such pulled out a knife and he got stabbed. Or such and such shot in the air and everybody rolled. No, that's not what's going on now. Nowadays, And it is regular for a young person to grab a gun and shoot into the crowd. Not this person and that person getting into an argument. This person pulls out a gun and shoots that person. No. This person pulls out a gun and shoots into the crowd and hits whoever happens to be in the area. In this situation, what allegedly happened was he was arguing with somebody, pulled out the gun from outside of after. Let's talk about how cowardly this is allegedly. You get into an argument inside the hotel room. You wait till you get outside the hotel room and shoot inside the hotel room from outside in the hallway through the door. So what you have to understand is these are violent, scary people. These are violent cowards. There's nothing more dangerous than a violent coward because they will shoot for any reason and they will shoot blindly because they're scary. With that being said, once again, young people, hole in the walls, not the move. House parties, not the move. Hotel parties, not the move. You really shouldn't be going to any of these events where there's no security and there's no metal detectors and you got a bunch of random young people who you do not know. On top of that, they're drunk and they're high off of weed. And listen, in my era, yes, we did drink alcohol. We did smoke weed. What's going on now is there's all kinds of pills. It's all kinds of stuff. You don't know what these young people are high off of these days. So you have a coward that's angry and unloved, high off of all kinds of substances, and they have a gun. Yes, stay away from house parties. Stay away from the kickbacks. Stay away from the hotel parties and the hole in the walls where there's no security, no metal detectors. It's a whole bunch of people packed in because, once again, just because it's packed in and there's a whole bunch of random people there, they will still shoot into the crowd and shoot everybody except for the person they were intending to hit. You just have to understand that. Now, there's a family event. Okay, cool. If you're going to a nice community, it's thrown by an actual organization. It's thrown by reputable families. Those types of things, okay. But I'm talking about stuff that's not sanctioned by anybody, not organized by anybody. It's just a bunch of young people getting together. You don't know half the people that's going to be there. You don't know where they're from. You don't know what they're on. You don't know what they're bringing. You don't need to be going to that at all. It is extremely dangerous in 2024. And you could lose your life. Once again, if you're in college and the alphas or the kappas or whoever else is having a party at a particular place, at a particular venue, and everybody can't just walk up in there, and you know who's throwing it and they have a solid reputation, okay, that's one thing. But, oh, did you hear about that house party that's going off around the corner from the campus? It's at such and such's apartment? Yeah, I wouldn't go to that. I would not go to that. You don't know who's going to be there. Whoever's apartment it is, they can't control who comes in and out. There's no metal detectors. Don't do that. Do not do that. Far too many young people are losing their lives with their whole life ahead of them because they want to kick it and have fun because let's keep it real. When you're young, the hole in the wall, you go in there, it's packed, the walls are sweating, there's a smell of marijuana in there. It's a whole lot of, twerking and freaking going on and grinding going on. Because that was what it was in my day. In my day, you go in there, it's dark, it's hot, everybody's sweating, the walls is wet. And you would walk up behind the girl, try to get you a little dance, She'd turn around, look you in the face. If she found you attractive, you might get a dance. If not, you might get embarrassed. Sometimes they was really bold with it. They shine their phone light in your face to see if they thought you was cute. And if they didn't like it, then you couldn't get a dance. So yes, that was fun. And you're drinking, all kinds of stuff. So I ain't gonna lie, I used to go to some of these parties. It'd be a trash can full of whatever kind of alcohol was in there, and you just putting your cup in there, drinking it. You don't know who made it. You don't know what's in it. You just listen. Those days are over. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. Nowadays, you don't know what they done put in the drink. You don't know what they done to it. You don't know who's lurking in the background. You don't know who got a weapon. It's over with. You can have fun, but you just can't have fun in that environment because you might lose your life. I'm not even exaggerating. Stay away from the house parties. Stay away from the kickbacks. Stay away from the hotel parties. Stay away from the hole in the walls. Too many young people have, oh, it's homecoming weekend. Oh, it's Christmas break. Oh, it's Easter. Oh, it's Labor Day. I'm going to just go to this party over here. And they never make it back to campus. Please share this with the young people. Tell them this is important. Stay away. Not saying you can't party and have fun, but what I'm saying is not in that environment. It is far too dangerous. Once again, I'm telling you, man, because I was young. And yes, we did this. But once again, we didn't have to worry about somebody getting shot like that. I'm just being real. Well, there was a shooting here and there, but for the most part, the only thing you had to worry about was, hey, it might be a brawl that break out. Or somebody might get stomped out. That was pretty much it. That's how it was. They play some Waka Flocka. Oh, it's going to be a fight. Somebody going to get stomped out. Somebody going to get jumped. It might be a brawl in here. Somebody might throw a bottle or a chair. Yes. But having to worry about getting shot and killed, honestly, that wasn't the thing. Right now, I'm telling you, you have to worry about being shot and killed. So you need to just not even go. It ain't even worth it.